While police in Ferguson have been criticized for the use of military equipment during those riots, local police agencies say they rely on some of that specialized military equipment to send a message during escalating emergency situations. And it's not just the big armored vehicles or guns that police need. Gerry Ricciutt has the story.
This little gizmo that looks like a radio-controlled toy is actually a robot. Members of the Mahoning Valley Law Enforcement Task Force can use it to check for barricaded suspects.
Instead of going into a house, we could send that robot in and maybe we locate the person before we go in.
Buying the robot would have cost 10 grand, but the task force obtained it through military surplus at a fraction of the price. This $750,000 bomb-proof personnel carrier also came from military surplus for just the cost of shipping, as well as backpacks, containers for gear, and even cold weather clothing. Alberti tells me despite growing criticism of police becoming more and more militarized, vehicles like this Lenco Bear used by the SWAT team helps de-escalate situations.
We've seen that pull up and that made them just say, okay, we're going to give up here now. So it's ended it that way, peaceful.
Others stress all the heavy equipment needs to be readily available in emergencies, pointing to the Virginia Tech shooting, where police did not have quick access to armored vehicles.
Kids were jumping out the windows that were shot up, and I believe the one captain had a Ford Explorer, and it was the closest he could get to that building because EMS couldn't get close.
In the meantime, local officers are reluctant to criticize or second-guess authorities in Ferguson, Missouri for their handling of protests there. They admit they will look for ways to learn from it. Gerry Ricciutt, WKBN 27 First News.